Bum, ba-dum, bum, ba. Whee! Why, hello everybody that's out there on YouTube. It's your boy Maxwell, coming at you with another video review. And in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the brand new release of the Transformers Legacy Velocitron Speedia 500 Collection Cybertron Universe Override. Here we are, and there she is. And first and foremost, as always when I have it, we're going to take a quick look at the packaging, and I still happen to have her packaging. Hey, look at that, look at that. All right, so here we have the front of the packaging, and I do gotta say, I love the Speedia 500 collection box arts. Oh, it's a pity I don't keep these, but hey, space is space. So here we got the box coming up here towards the top. Here we can see a lovely picture there of Override in her vehicle mode. Up on the topmost part of the box, we see her in her vehicle mode. Here we got a lovely image here of Override in her robot mode. Transformers Legacy. She is a Voyager class figure. Cybertron Universe Override 8+. Hasbro Transformers, and we got Transformers Generations. Takara Tomy. On this side of the box, we just got that same artwork there of Override in her robot mode. On this side of the box, we just got the continuations and Transformers Authentic. On the bottom of the box, we just got words, barcodes, and the Velocitron Planet logo. I love that. And on the back of the box, we just got your obligatory product shots. Robot mode, vehicle mode, 19 steps, Velocitron Speedia 500, Cybertron Universe Override. And that basically does it for the packaging. So here we have Voyager class Cybertron Universe Override, or Override as I'm going to now be just calling her for the rest of the video, in her vehicle mode. And I do gotta say, this is a very, very nice update to and modern interpretation of the 2005 or so design on that she had originally. Very accurate to the at least the anime cartoon, however you want to call it. But yeah, lots of nice molded detailing of like vents and lights and engines and stuff like that. She does have visible head syndrome, but that was normal for that. Here we got the backmost part of the vehicle mode. These two bits here are blast effect compatible, so if you had the desire to do so, you could set that all up and stuff for her exhaust, which is pretty cool. It is not CyberKey compatible, however, which is sad, but there is an upgrade kit I noticed that someone released that you could give her Cyber Planet key if you so desire. So yeah. Here's the bottom of her vehicle mode. Fairly clean, but you got visible arm syndrome, but oh well. She does have 4 wheels, and they do roll very nicely, very smoothly. If it wasn't for the table, you could give her a nice good push, and she'd drive very freely. Yeah, all around, really cool, very nice. And for comparison, here we have her next to a Voyager class figure that we all can kind of know for size comparison. That being the Voyager class Siege Optimus Prime. Please check out his review as well. That will be tagged in the card. Get a sense of scaling there. In the vehicle mode, they're about roughly the same length. Optimus is just a hair longer, but you know, such is life. There you got that. Here she is next to another Autobot race car, whom I have not reviewed yet. That being Deluxe Class Earthrise Wheeljack / Kingdom Wheeljack. Get a sense of scale there. Obviously, she's a little bit bigger, being Voyager class, but still, nonetheless. There you got that. And last but certainly not least, for vehicle mode comparisons, here she is next to Studio Series 86 Blur. Feel free to check out his review as well. Link will be carded up in the top. And you could say, in a manner of speaking, it is her wave mate. However, there are some decent level of alterations, but there we go. Level of alterations and size and stuff between this Blur and this Blur. But stay tuned here for next week. He will be in next week's review. So there you go, and there you got that. So that basically does it for her vehicle mode. She does include one accessory, but that is more towards the robot mode and stuff. And so, speaking of that, let's get down to her transformation. So, let's see here. What are we going to do to get started off with? Well, to start off with, we'll come down here underneath. We're going to pull their hands out. Her hands are just utilizing the 5mm ports within her hands are just on these two little pegs here. And from here, we're going to separate the shoulders. They're just tabbed into each other and rotate them out like so. So that way that gets them out of the way. From there, we'll want to grab onto the cockpit section and bring her legs down. That will undo these two tabs from being kind of just soft tabbed into place here. From here, we're going to split her legs. They are tabbed in via this tab, this slot, this tab, this slot, and extend them down. And then this tab is going to go into somewhere up here. Oh, right there. There it is, right there. So this tab is going to go right into there. And that will click into place. Do the same on the other side. Spread it out and click it into place. Rotate them forward. And we'll come around here to the back and we'll flip down her feet. From here, we're going to take these little red sections here. We're going to flip them up and rotate them in. And then this tab right here is going to go into a slot on there. So that will hold that all into place like so. Same thing on the other side. Flip that up. Bring it over and tab it into place. So there you got that all said and done. And so now what we're going to do is we're going to undo this whole assembly here. Yep. And from here, what we're going to do is take the cockpit and bring that down to do the head reveal. And that'll kind of help us to hold things in place for while we untab her shoulders. So we're going to flip her all the way around. Woo! Untab her shoulders from this tab going into this slot right here. Do that on both sides. Bring them around. Bring that around. And then from here, we're going to collapse this backpack up more. Oop. Don't undo this all. And from here, we're going to then slide these shoulder joints over. And then from here, what's going to end up happening is this tab right here is going to go into a slot right there. And then this tab here right by her head is going to go into that same point from that side. So we'll do that. That will hold all that securely and in place. Do the same on the other side. We'll just bring that over. Tab, tab, whoop, and tab. And there we go. I think there we go. There you go. Got it. There we go. There we're done. Woo! Oh, and if you want to, for cosmetic purposes, take these wing sections and just bring them up a click. They can go all the way up, but just bring them one click up. And there you go. There you got Override in her robot mode. And I do gotta say, It feels like she jumped out of the cartoon. It really feels like that. So let's get in close here so we can take a look at her detailing, and we can't see that with that light. There we go. Hey, we can see her a lot better now. You can see nice gold paint for her face there, nice blue for painted over for her eyes. The back of her head is all translucent and stuff, so, but unfortunately, oh well, due to the way that everything works, it doesn't really work because of the paint. Nice red for the chest piece, nice details. Oh, almost forgot the most important part of the transformation. Look. You need to rotate the hands. I'm so glad I remembered that. I would have remembered shortly anyway. Coming down here, nice gold paint detailing located throughout and just all around. Very nice. I love these wheels. They're just awesome. And her big old feet. She does have big old clobber feet, but that kind of should be expected. Articulation for her, she does feature a head on a ball joint, and she kind of can look up and tilt her head a little bit from side to side and can do a full 360. Arms are on a swivel. They can go all the way around, and on a pivot they can go in and out. She does have a bicep rotation and about 90 degrees of bend there. She does have a wrist swivel. She does have waist swivel, but due to the backpack, it gets in the way of it, so she doesn't have full range of motion there. Legs can go forward that far. They can go back that far. She's got over 90 degrees of bend there at the knees. And she does have ankle tiltage, and they can kind of go up and down a little bit, mostly due to her transformation. Now, her accessory, of course, that I talked about a little bit earlier, is incorporated from her vehicle mode and is located right here on her backpack. And to take this off, you literally just yank it off, and you reveal actually a whole bunch of nice new bits and sections of molded detail on her, which is pretty cool, actually, if you ask me. I love all the bits of detailing that they've put on this figure all throughout. And with this accessory, you do have a couple different options for displaying purposes. Now, in the cartoon, and even with on the toy, original toy, what utilize this post, you can plug it into ports on like her forearms. She does have ports on either of her forearms. However, it's actually staying on there fairly securely. I'm shocked. Sometimes it falls right out. So right there, or otherwise she can also hold it as a handheld weapon. But that doesn't look like much of a blaster. That's because these sections flip out. And that was the cool gimmick with the original Cybertron toy, is you plug in the Cyberplanet key and those would flip out. I personally never had the original Override toy, but I've seen reviews, and she was a pretty cool toy even back when she was initially released 15 plus years ago. Wow. It's crazy how it's taken 15 years for us to get a nice update to her. So yeah, and she holds that nice and securely. However, as a general rule of thumb, I usually just keep these flipped around and this stored on her backpack because that's the kind of person that I am. And so now for comparison, here she is next to Voyager class Siege Optimus Prime. Get a sense of how she scales that way. As you can see, just a hair shorter than Prime, but obviously, I mean, not too bad when you all things considered. There you got that. Here she is next to Deluxe Class Wheeljack, and he is on the smaller side of the Deluxe Class figure scale, so there you got that. And last but certainly not least, at least for the sake of this review, here she is next to her Wavemate Transformers Studio Series 86 Blur. But her wave mate shall be getting his proper treatment soon. So there you go with that. So there you go. There you have my review on the Transformers Legacy Voyager class Velocitron 500 Velocitron Speedia 500 collection over Cybertron universe override. She is a very cool, very nice, very fun figure. I am so happy that they revisited her and redid her for this line. I personally also can't wait to be able to get my hands on the Cybertron Universe Metroplex and a lot of those other ones as well, because it is truly amazing what they've been doing with these new figures. So, what I recommend it, absolutely. However, do know that as of the time of this recording, she is a Walmart exclusive. And so I will be putting a link in the description down below, so you can feel free to check out her availability to buy online. Otherwise, she's also, as of currently, hit it on toy shelves right now, so you can feel free to check that out at your capability and availability as well. And I think that just about does it. So, if you liked this video review, please be certain to leave a like, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, specifically by clicking right here. And also feel free to check out this other video from my channel as well. All the views and support that you guys give me help out tremendously. And so until next time, fun people, camera fall down!